Hello and welcome to Breaking Views. I'm Vida Raghav from an exclusive ground report where NDTV Saurabh Gupta spends the night amidst gunfire in a Manipur village to what's going on in the minds of young Indians. All that's up ahead over the next 30 minutes on Breaking Views this evening. But first up, while in New Delhi, a no-confidence motion by opposition parties was admitted in the Lok Sabha, disturbing news continues to flow out of Manipur. Major exchange of fire with the security forces and incidents of arson reported from the border town of Moreh. A camp of security forces was targeted and a forest department building was torched, according to Manipur police sources. We'll keep updating that information here on NDTV. But now to an exclusive ground report. While gunfire is news for us here, for thousands in Manipur, it's a daily reality. Tuibong village on the fringes of the Imphal Valley bordering the hills has been battered by violence since the start of the conflict. Uncertainty, fear of the next attack is the only constant amidst gun battles and explosions. Villagers cannot sleep at night as firing begins as soon as the sun sets and it goes on till the break of dawn. NDTV's Saurabh Shukla and GD Shankar spent a night at Tuibong village to narrate to the world what life has become for the people caught in that strife-torn state.
Dusk in these parts of Manipur means gearing up for the night ahead. This calm will soon be disrupted. As the first gunshots are fired this evening, lights go off here. You heard those gunshots go off? They're still going off. And people living in these villages, in the border areas of the Imphal Valley and the hills in Manipur, have been leading very difficult lives in the past few months. Every night, they have to stay awake and defend their villages. You heard gunshots go off even now, and that has been the routine for villagers here in the last 2 months or so. As these gunshots go off, villagers are on alert. Every night is a night of alert because gunshots go off every night. There's no respite from the firing in these areas. Ladies taking shelter outside their homes, prepared.
ये जो गोली चल रहा है, ये हर रात ऐसे ही चलते हैं?
हर रात बस 3 तारीख से अभी तक यही सिचुएशन है अभी तक। अभी कोई कभी ज़्यादा भी आ जाता है। 2 दिन से पहले तो सारे बम इसी गांव में कम से कम 50 बम तक गिरा था। 50 गम में हाँ 50 लगभग 50 है। इतना काउंट में गिनती तो किया ही नहीं है। बम का आवाज़ हमको पता ही नहीं चल रहा। सारे गाँव इसी तरह हम लोग गुजरना पड़ता है।
हम भी डरते हैं तो क्या करें?
तो डरते हैं इसलिए ऐसे
बहुत डरते हैं। खत्म करने के लिए सरकार को कुछ तो करना चाहिए ना। तो जल्दी कीजिए। हम लोग बहुत डरते हैं ऐसे। देखिए ना आप लोगों को भी हम लोग क्या करें? छोटा सा बच्चा भी है तो क्या करें? हम ऐसे रहते हैं रात को। दिन में तो थोड़ा तो रात को तो देखिए ना आप लोगों भी ऐसे रहते हैं। तो बुरे भी है तो हम लोगों भी है तो ऐसे 2 गोली की आवाज़ है तो बम भी है तो हम लोग क्या करें? जाए तो कहाँ जाए?
All through the night as we move around, as gunshots continue, people we see are outside their homes, not in the safety of their homes, as they are afraid that gunshots could come this side anytime. It's midnight, gunfire is still on. From the sounds we've heard, it seems 51mm mortars, 7.62 LMG and assault rifles are being used. You can hear the gunshots still going off, which is why people are no longer staying in their homes. They are living elsewhere. These are of course what we presume to be LMG fire. आप ये बताइए हमको, थोड़ा नजदीक आइए, आप ये बताइए कि आप घर पे क्यों नहीं रह रहे हैं?
पहले शुरू का मतलब ये घटना जो है 3 तारीख को हुआ था। उस टाइम में तो फायरिंग चलते रहता है, इसमें उस टाइम बॉम्ब नहीं आता था।
अभी बॉम्ब आ रहा है?
अभी बॉम्ब आ रहा है, इनका बनाया हुआ बॉम्ब।
तो आपका फैमिली कहाँ रह रहा है?
मेरा फैमिली जो है घर पे रह नहीं पा रहा है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे इतना सेफ नहीं है। क्योंकि इनका बॉम्ब से बहुत 1 किलोमीटर तक दूर आता है।
तो आप कहाँ रह रहे हैं अभी?
यहाँ पे मैंने ऐसे बंकर बनाया है सड़क के नीचे, इसमें रहने से थोड़ा मतलब सेफ होने के लिए मैं ऐसे छुपा के रखा है फैमिली को। छोटा बच्चा भी है, 2 महीने का बच्चा भी है, तो इसमें मैंने रखा है।
Well, we've just gotten news that there have been some people who've been injured, or perhaps there are casualties also in the firing and the heavy sort of firing that went on just a short while ago. We'll now be heading there. But the police say we should not go there as bombs are being dropped and people have been injured. We obey. This is the life of villages on the fringes of the Imphal Valley bordering the Manipur hills. How long will this situation last is the question. It's 4:30 in the morning and we've spent the entire night in this village. All through the night, it was all about guns, bombs, gunfire, and villagers protecting themselves. That's how life has been for them in the last 3 months, or a little less than 3 months. Every night they've been staying up to protect themselves from what's been going on all night. And this is the story across villages on the periphery of the Imphal Valley. The evidence of the gunshots, the bombs we heard last night. Here is where one of the bombs landed. It came in through the roof, and then of course you can see this hole in the ground. That hole, that crater, is of course created by the bomb. And all these holes that you see in this wall is what has been created again by the explosion. And someone who was in that room there was injured by the shrapnel after the explosion. This is the impact of the gunfire, the bombs that Manipur is seeing every day. There is a cost to this. Human lives and just livelihoods and normal, peaceful living. That is what is perhaps missing in Manipur because of the gun battles, the bombs, and other weapons being used in this conflict. With camera person G.D. Shankar in Manipur, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.
The human and emotional toll is enormous in that conflict. Joining us now, Saurabh Shukla, who's returned from Manipur, is in Kolkata now, and also Neeta Sharma, who's been tracking developments very closely in Delhi. Before I get to Neeta, Saurabh, very quickly, on the one hand, we hear reports of houses being built and makeshift houses being made. On the other hand, simultaneous reports from Moreh suggesting more gun battles and firing and arson there. What's the sense there on the ground? Is there a sense of hope? Is there one stumbling block for the forward movement and peace there in Manipur? And what's the impact it's had in other northeastern states?
Well, the impact of what's going on in Manipur has been felt in states like Mizoram, has been felt also in some of the other neighboring states. But primarily, the suffering is being felt by the people of Manipur themselves. Now, even as we talk about, Imphal, even as we talk about the surrounding areas of Imphal, what's happened in Moreh today is again very, very concerning, because remember, Moreh is in the Tengnopal district of Manipur. It's a very important town. It's a border town on the Indo-Myanmar border, and therefore it was one place again, where the tensions have flared up today. We are being given to understand that there have been gun battles there between security forces and a mob that went on a rampage and burnt homes of people who had escaped from there. Also, what we've been given to understand is that there may be some injuries, and as this evening progresses, we'll perhaps also know if there are any casualties at all. But unfortunately, the situation has remained the same in Manipur. People, if you ask them, do you see a solution? They are skeptical, and they say, well, look, there is a lot of security forces. There's the army, there's the BSF, there's the CRPF, there's the Manipur police commandos, everyone's there.
But that hasn't changed anything for people of Manipur. The violence continues, the gun battles continues, the loss of lives continue. And, you know, we spent a night at this village, and I can tell you, perhaps there were only a few minutes when we didn't hear gunshots. At regular intervals, at least every 5 minutes, there were bombs or guns or machine guns going off.
Very difficult realities there. Neeta, give us a sense of what's happening in Delhi. In a sense, Biren Singh has become central to this entire situation here. What's happening in Delhi? Are there back channel talks? What are you picking up?
See, it's a moving situation. Every day the dynamics are changing. Today, you know, the Sioux-related camps, the leaders of Sioux, the suspension of operation leaders who are ex-militants, they also had meetings in North Block. They met senior officers of MHA, also the advisor to the government for Northeast, Mr. A.K. Mishra. The talks, those were the first round of talks after what happened in Manipur, starting from May 4th. So the initial dialogue has just started. It is supposed to be a tripartite talk, which also involves the state of Manipur. But when I spoke to senior officers in North Block, they said that one-to-one talks also do take place, and that is why the Sioux leaders were invited here in Delhi. They demanded a political solution to Manipur. They want a separate administrative setup, separate from Manipur state. That is what their demand is. But as far as Biren Singh is concerned, you know, Delhi obviously is in a win-win situation, because whatever Delhi is saying, he is also implementing on ground. We have to remember that the New Delhi removed the DG there. They put an advisor there, Kuldeep Singh, who is a former DG officer. He's very close to the Home Minister and also the DG. So everyone who is there is also very close to the Home Minister, and if something happens, the blame will obviously not come to Delhi. It will remain at the Chief Minister's doorstep.
All right. Thanks, Neeta, for that update. You'll keep tracking on all the developments there in Delhi. Saurabh Gupta, of course, will be tracking developments in the Northeast as well.